it's great to have you here today. Thank you for coming.
Thanks very much to Don and to Dermot, to Al, to Nara the dingo, and to everybody. I really wanted to make three brief points. The first is about zoos and aquariums, and I am a strong supporter about modern zoos and modern aquariums which protect, respect and give a high breeding program role to the maintenance of threatened species. And so there has been debate about zoos and aquariums in the past. I am a firm believer that modern zoos and modern aquariums have a critical role to educate, to protect and to breed. And the old style has slipped away. The sorts of things that your organisations do are modern, they're caring, they're humane, and the animal and its welfare is put above all else. So I think that that's an extremely important thing. The second thing is in terms of the issue of threatened species legislation and standards. Our commitment is to standards. We may take a respectfully different view on processes, although I think that there are many points of coordination, and I've worked on with the ACF and Dermot with WWF, and both have been very constructive. So it's about standards from our perspective. The third thing is I want to try to make today very practical, and I want to give one example of a threatened species reform which we think is desperately needed, and that is the protection of turtles and dugongs in North Queensland. We have been working with Indigenous communities, and our view and our commitment is to ensure that there is a ban on the slaughter of turtles and dugongs in green zones. We talk at the theoretical level a lot. Well, there has been an abuse in the name by poachers, an abuse by poachers using, as many Indigenous people have said to me, their good name for purposes which they do not support. And so we will have more Indigenous rangers to help the Indigenous community enforce their own standards. That's what they have asked for, and we will have more to say on that as we approach an election date. But we will have more Indigenous rangers, but there should also be a ban on the slaughter of turtles and dugongs in the green zone, and it has been the Indigenous elders who have helped drive that, and we support them and we thank them for that view. So we want to end the slaughter of turtles and dugongs forever in the green zones, and then work with traditional elders on a 90% reduction in the take of turtles and dugongs over the medium term. So significant steps, a real commitment on turtles and dugongs, and it builds on what the Queensland Government has done in terms of a tough, humane treatment set of laws which they have put through the Parliament in the last few months. Thanks very much.